Well, hello my friends! Welcome back to the bench. Today we're going to be testing a Kaleido Colorworks Metal Colors set. This is a 12-piece set in an airbrush cleaner and a bottle of airbrush thinner. So 14 bottles are inside, but 12 of them are colors. And I'm going to tell you why we're doing this is because I never tested the box. A friend of mine sent me pics of a couple of Warhammer guys that he was painting, and they looked fantastic. I asked him what he used, and he said the Kaleido Colorworks metal set. And I remember I overall tested the line, but I didn't test each color, particularly the sets. And I love these metal colors, so we're going to go ahead and look at each one of these colors laid out over a matte black. Actually, I primed a bunch of Warhammer guys with the Kaleido black primer, which is excellent. And before we get started, I do want to mention, sometimes I put it at the end of the video and some people don't make it to the end. All right, come on guys. But my Nocturne Red is long out of stock at Gundam Pros, and compressor just turned on. And I had to find a new manufacturer as the old manufacturer isn't producing them for me anymore. So here is the new one, Nocturne Red, and it is now in stock. It's now in a bigger bottle, much bigger bottle than the smaller one that it was in. But there is Nocturne Red, and with it, I had to make me a Nocturne Green. So here is the green. They look, you can really see the effect on these Warhammer guys. The kind of like black shadowing that the paint produces. So the Nocturne Green, Nocturne Red are back in stock at Gundam Pros. A much bigger bottle, double the size. And so they're now available again. And this, I premiered about 2 weeks ago. This is Steel Violet. It's got just a slight purple tinge to the steel color. You can kind of see it there, but it really shows off on the Warhammer guys. So there you go, guys. Those are my three latest colors. We're going to work on some new Nocturne colors. Maybe a Nocturne Orange and a few others. We're trying to get some unique shades. And I do like this type of paint, this type of color. But all three of those are now in at Gundam Pros. So I put that at the beginning of the video because sometimes I mention at the end, some guys don't make it to the end. All right? Anyway, there you go, buddy. Whoever asked for that Nocturne Red, I know a bunch of you did, but I know somebody emailed me in particular. All right, let's go ahead and look at this set. There you go. Here's the paints. And I believe on the end here we have their thinner. Don't know if I can get my fingers to grip on these. Let's go like this. There we go. Yep, there you go. The thinner and the cleaner. The cleaner is actually excellent. I have a big bottle of their cleaner right here. And it just, the formula is perfect for them. And the one that's a little cloudy happens to be the thinner. We're not going to need it. I'm going to use my Midnight Tide Aventus airbrush with a 0.4 in it. Anything above a 3, you're not going to need it. Even the 3 I tested, you don't really need to thin it. Anything small, if you're doing detail work, you want to thin it a little bit. So we'll put these in here, and we'll go over the colors. And red copper, tungsten steel. You see the difference in shading here. Gunmetal, aluminum, one down. Here we go. Stainless steel, copper, oh, silver, straight and to the point there. Champagne gold, zirconium black. If I recall, that's a really nice black. Scorched gold. And what we have here, titanium alloy and flashy gold. All right, so these are pretty much pre-thinned. You can hear it shaking. They come with a shaker ball. And we're going to spray 2 on camera. Oh, we're missing one. One took a tumble. One took a tumble. All right, there we go. And I'll grab 2 here. We'll spray red copper and tungsten steel on camera. That's a slight green tint to it. Yep, there it is. And we'll spray those. We're going to spray, instead of spoons, we're going to go with these Warhammer guys, like my Nocturne Red. You kind of really get to see the full effect of the paint with all kinds of crevices and curves there. So let me get these shook up. You got to shake them up a good minute or so. Use your paint shaker if you got one. I would recommend that. So we're going to go ahead and grab the Aventus here. And yeah, let's get started. We'll spray these 2 on camera. I'll spray all the rest off camera so we can see every single color on camera. So let's go ahead, head over to the booth. I'm going to set the compressor to 20 psi. That should be enough. And again, we're going to put these right into the airbrush. Matter of fact, I'll put it in directly at the booth so you can see. We're going to go from bottle to airbrush to show you that directly. All right, so let's head over to the booth. It is this way, and let's get started. All right, here we are at the booth. Midnight Tide is hooked up, and it does not need much. Just to the bottom of the cup. That's it. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you right now, that's too much. That's how far this paint goes. I like this paint. It lays down like a lacquer. Yeah, not quite like a lacquer, but it does not do the beating up that traditional acrylics do. And it covers really well. See how much we still have in here? And like I said, this is just about done. And just trying to get into little spots here. The base is a little tricky to get at because of this little holder. But yeah, that is it, man. And it just covers well. And this is going over black primer. And great color here. What is this? Tungsten. Really good color. Yeah, and that's it. I mean, we're done here. I'm going to use the dehydrator to dry this guy. And he looks terrific. So let me clean this out, and we'll move on to that next color. All right, next up is the red copper. I'll show you. A little bit goes a long way. Here we go. Just want to dust it at first. No glove because it washes right off with warm soap and water. Another bonus there. One of the highlights of using acrylics is the cleanup as far as my hands go. I find acrylics more difficult to clean in an airbrush than solvents. That's another story. Oh, this is a terrific color. Another great color. You can see how beautifully it just lays down like it's a lacquer. I'm just really impressed with the lineup. And this came from a company that doesn't make paint. It's an airbrush company. I think we're good here. Beautiful. I think we're good. Right, let's have this guy dry up. Let me clean out the brush. Still a little bit in there. A little bit goes a long way, as I said. So let's get this guy drying. Let me clean out this brush, and we'll look at all the colors back at the bench. All right, here we go. The Murderer's Row. Look at this, all painted. A couple of different figures. I realized when I was building them, I ran out of this guy with the hammer, and ended up with most of these guys with the gun. But that's all right. We still get the same effect. We're going to start off here with silver. Some look close, but they're actually, you can see the different tones right there completely. This must be aluminum. Yeah, this doesn't have the same shine. If you see it in person, a little deeper looking there, which is good. You can use them for shading effects. My buddy painted, I think, a couple of the golds together, and boy, it looked terrific. But that's silver. This is flashy gold. This is, oh, there's zirconium black. I like this color quite a bit. Kind of a shimmer black. Look at that. It's not quite black. It's a blackish silver. I like this quite a bit. Great color. Terrific color. All right, next is stainless steel. Looking forward there with my glasses. Great coverage, very durable. I did a durability test. You can actually see it on their website too. They take the sharp object and they scratch it over the spoon. But over primer, this stuff is mega durable. All right, what do we have here? Scorched gold. Completely different tone of gold compared to the other ones. All right. Red copper. That's what we did on camera. All right, what we have here, titanium alloy. Beautiful, just beautiful. It doesn't cover up any detail. It's a terrific paint. Again, this came from a company that doesn't, up to this point, make any paint. They just designed it from the ground up, and I'm kind of impressed, man. This is impressive. This is just copper, right? Copper. Straight up aluminum. Not as flashy as the silver. Tough to see on camera, boy. Yeah, this is a much brighter tone to it. And what do we have here? Champagne gold. And reasonably priced. This set is under 40 bucks. And you even get the thinner and the cleaner in the box too. Oh, what do we got here? This is gunmetal. Ooh. Something just fell over behind me. This is gunmetal. Another great color. And of course, the one we did on camera, tungsten steel. Kind of a greenish hue to it. Very nice. And there you go. Where it is, I got new colors coming out, a military line and flat colors and clears. I think they're gonna do a candy line, and they're gonna do flats because a lot of their paints, the rest of the main lineup, actually dries shiny, glossy, and there was a lot of requests for flats. So that's coming too. So they're really expanding the lineup, which is really good because this is a terrific lineup of paint. Particularly you acrylic guys out there, you couldn't ask for more. And you get metal colors, everything across the board. Militaries are coming, the bright colors, the car colors, good stuff. So yeah, this is the box. 12 colors set. Formulated for airbrush. I will put a link below where to get them. And yeah, a thumb up. Love this stuff. And no smell. Easy to clean up. My hands were covered. Just washed right off. So there you go. That is the test. Also, don't forget, speaking of colors, my colors are in also at Gundam Pros. I know a couple of you guys have written to me, particularly about the red. Nocturne Red is back in. And I added Nocturne Green, and this violet, Steel Violet just shipped too. So these are lacquers. So these are opposite of those. And there you go. That is the test. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. You guys are awesome. Please leave a thumb up. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell, as we do at least one video a week. Now it's time for music. Been a busy music week for me. Got a new vehicle, and the new vehicle, believe it or not, had a CD player in it. Can't believe it. But all new. These all just came in and came out on Friday. Angus Mix 6. Yes, that's the name of the band. And this is incredible. Fantastic power metal. Pick this up. You won't be disappointed. Angus Mix 6. Great power metal. Axel Rudi Pell, German guitarist with an American singer. This is their latest, Ghost Town. Pretty impressive so far. And I just finished the new Exodus. You guys into thrash? The new Exodus came out on Friday also. And a thumb up. This was terrific all the way through. So that's what we're listening to right now. And there you go. Grab some tunes, grab some paint, grab an airbrush. Let's get to work. All right, guys, let's look at the temperature here before we say goodbye. In the room, it's 68. Oh, I'm almost at 70. 45 and raining. A horrendous start to spring, as it's spring now. And no, that is not spring numbers. I need a little higher in the 50s, maybe even a little touch of 60, please. Get this ball rolling. 81% humidity outside, but in the room where we're spraying, 37, perfect for airbrushing. Anyway, guys, have a great rest of your weekend. We will see you soon in the next video. You want a sneak peek of what's coming up? Hold on one second. Turbo X Mini compressor from Gallery, and this thing, early test, fantastic. And they're throwing in the Gallery GHAD 39 airbrush. I was just using this airbrush. This is a great airbrush from them, and they're actually going to put that in the box instead of some no-name $10 airbrush. So overall, this test is coming up. You guys are going to be pretty impressed with this little unit. Heat protection, and everything. It's designed from the ground up. So I'm working on that test now, and a couple other surprises are coming up. And I got a big tips video coming up with a bunch of user-submitted tips for your bench, all little tips and tricks to keep in mind in the model building process. Anyway, guys, so we're going to say goodbye. All right, guys, once again, have a great rest of your day, great weekend. We will see you soon in the next video. God bless you all. Have a great day.